try something here. And then see that auto fire in this.
Alright guys, we're going to go over the Pyrotech damage tree. Not really the tree, more the rotation. I'm going to get into my talent tree a little bit later. I'm still working on refining some stuff in there, but for now we're going to go over rotation. Then look forward in the next day or so I'll have the full solid like talent tree system done for you. Just a second ago you saw the rotation on the screen, but I want to go over it with you. To start off, if you have thermal detonator off cooldown, go ahead and throw that on your target. It's going to do massive damage. It can crit for about 3,600. It's really good. Basically, it replaces your explosive dart. You're going to dot them up with your incendiary missile. Basically, this does a little damage up front and then does about 1,300 over 18 seconds. You're saying it's not really instant, yeah, but it's all the dots combined with the thermal detonator going off, then the dots ticking, then your regular shots ticking. It's everything combined, so you can't think of it as, oh, this is just ticking for like 200 here, because when you combine them all together, they're really good. You have fusion missile, which you'll use power surge and your thermal sensor to make it free cast and cost no action, because it is 30 through heat. So you want to make it cost no action if possible. Sometimes you're so low on heat that it doesn't matter, you can use it anyway. You can cast it. But this will hit up to 3 targets within 5 meters, hitting them for the full, 1,400 over 6 seconds, which is a really fast, hard-hitting dot. Also does 1,200 direct damage for up to 3 targets too. So this is going to hit hard and leave a dot. Then you're going to have your rapid shots, which actually hits for 1,000, which is every time you click the button, which is a global. You can shoot them for this. And then also, because you have your combustible gas cylinder, you have a talent tree. We'll pull up the talents just briefly. That actually makes it, when you hit with this dot, it snares the target, which you can kite people all day long. I mean, even though it's only a 2-second snare, you can hit your rapid shot faster than that snare. So it's really good. And you have the extra damage here with the cylinder, which I'll get into that later with the talent tree. So you'll be using this constantly. So thermal detonator is your main priority. You want your fusion missile on the target whenever it's up, and then rapid shot, you're just going to be nailing them. And basically, this dot, the 18-second dot, should be always on the target. You always want this on the target. It's just doing a little bit of damage over amount of time. And then your big hits are thermal detonator and fusion missile. So really, you're going to be keeping this on them and spraying them with rapid shots. So it's going to go thermal detonator, throw your 18-second dot on them, use your fusion missile, on the target, then just spray them with rapid shots. It's going to leave that dot that does 1,100 over 6 seconds, which is just as much as a fusion. So you'll have both of those ticking plus this, then a hard hit from thermal. So you're going to be spraying them with the rapid shots. And also in the talents, you have another ability that makes rail shot basically do critical bonus damage of 30%, and then there's another one in here that also reduces the target's armor when you shot on a burning target. So you have all these dots going. You have the big hit from the thermal, you have the 18-second dot, you have the 6-second from fusion, and you have the constant rapid shot dot of the combustible cylinder up on the target for 6 seconds also. So you're going to nail them with the rail shot, and this is where you get your burst damage to finish a target off. And then there's also a nice talent that when you use unload, it resets has a 60% chance to reset your rail shot and make it be free. So you're going to hit them with the rail shot, use unload. You may want to spray another rapid shot dot on them, and then you can finish them off with your rail shot. So that's kind of your burst, is rail shot, unload, rail shot. And that's kind of how you finish a target off. So let's go over that one more time. I know I talk kind of fast and trying to explain this stuff. So thermal detonator. Throw your 18-second dot up. Hit them with fusion missile if you have it. Spray them with rapid shots. When they start getting about halfway, go ahead and use your rail shot. Then go to unload and then rail shot. And if the target's still not dead, just keep spraying rapid shots. You can do so much damage with this spec, way more than Arsenal. And the thing is, none of it, if you have power surge up, none of it is casting. None of it. You can keep moving. You do so much damage with this spec. It's not like a hard hitting instant gratification spec, but these dots really tear people up. Yeah, you'll just have to experiment with it and see for yourself. But I'm averaging over 400k a game in Hutball, and close to 500 in Void Star. And Aldron's just hit and miss depending on where you're, if you're guarding or whatnot. But yeah, you'll do really good numbers with this, and you don't have to be a tracer missile fag and just sit there and cast. But that's also a fun spec because you have the finishers with heat seeking and rail shot. But this is just as effective, and if you're not a fan of the casting, this is the way to go for you. It does more damage than Arsenal, definitely. Like, I'm a big fan of this now and won't be switching back. It's just too much mobility. Payoff is. I'm going to throw the rotation up on the screen again just so you guys get to see it, and I hope you guys enjoy. And I'll have that talent preview for this spec with a really good dialed in spec in the next few days. Later.